I don't think it will take over. I think that's a big fallacy right now of the quality could ever take over a human. And I say this for a couple of reasons. Is one, when Google Translate came in, 10 or 12 years ago, we all kind of went, what's this going to do to the industry? And it didn't change the industry. If you had to get a high quality translation, you still had to go to a human. Now, what it did do was open the world to more communication. So if I'm riding in an Uber and I need to communicate with somebody, I can pull out my phone and I can use it, and we can do it fast and cheap right there. Likewise with ordering in a restaurant, getting the gist of something. And if I get an email and it's in a language that I don't know, because I don't know all 200 languages that we provide, then I can put the email in and get the gist of it. If it's something I have to deal with, then I can take it down that path. If it's junk, I can figure out if I need to delete it. Now so in the industry, it's risen the demand for translation, and it's separated out what can be gist or, gist translation is what it's called in the industry. I can get the gist of it, but it's not written well, versus what needs to be high quality. And that's your marketing, and that's anything that could increase your company liability. With Chat GPT that's coming out and the improvements in AI and where that's going, I still don't think that it's going to replace human translators, because I've played around on it and I look at the quality. And again, it's fine for the gist, but it's not high quality. And I read a review on it, and ChatGPT was better at more colloquialisms or casual talk, whereas Google Translate is more foreign. There's all sorts of words that are created each year that it won't keep up quick enough. And then there's all sorts of words that don't have a direct translation. There's a game, is it called? Yeah, it's a team sport where people go in and they're blindfolded and they have to tag somebody, and then the other team would go in. It's quick chasing.
Oh, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that.
I'm just drawing a blank on the name, but it's a sport that's played over in India, and if I could remember the name of it, you probably would know it. I've heard it's very big, and that there's national teams all over. We don't have that sport here in the United States.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll definitely check it out.
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
I know about kabaddi, but that's not blindfolded. So.
Oh, what's it called?
Kabaddi.
And how's it played?
There's a line in between, and then there are two teams, and then they go and they have to touch somebody and then come back to their side. So something like that.
Yes, that's it. How do you say it? Kabaddi?
Kabaddi, yeah.
Kabaddi. The blindfold, the closest game we have to that is called Blind Man's Bluff. So that's where you blindfold somebody and they have to try to tag somebody. But it's not played competitively. It's not well known. It's a children's game. So that's probably why I got the blindfold in there. So my apologies. But I loved it because it was something so different. There's no direct translation for that game in English. And so how do you handle the translation for that? That's one example. I've got hundreds of examples in what Google does to the translation, and it doesn't make sense.
Oh, of course, yeah. I've seen that so many times myself that it doesn't make any sense because, the meaning could be completely different in one language. And when you translate, it comes up so different.
Yes.